What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, the Lakers fan, coming to you guys with a breaking news video. It's official, guys. The Boston Celtics have just traded away the first overall pick to the Philadelphia 76ers for the third pick in this year's draft. The Lakers' very own unprotected pick that Philly owned in 2018, and the Sacramento Kings pick in 2019. Crazy trade in the midst of the final week leading up to the draft, and I gotta say, I didn't see this one coming up until I believe yesterday. Like 2 days ago they started talking about it, but before that, I mean, I didn't expect Philly to trade up. I didn't think they were going to trade up. This one kind of shocked me a little bit. It's crazy. They're now committing to Markelle Fultz, so now we know who's getting selected first overall. There was rumors that Magic Johnson was blown away by Markelle, and you know, he offered Julius Randle and our pick to try to move up to Boston, but Boston rejected it since they had a better offer from Philly. In my opinion, the 76ers gave up way too much. I mean, you gave up 3 first-round picks just to move up, you know, 2 slots. And I get it, they think Markelle Fultz is their guy, but I mean, this is a pretty deep draft. And the funny thing is that this affects all 3 teams. This affects us now, because now we have to choose between Lonzo and Josh Jackson and Fox. And either that, or we can even trade down and acquire a couple of picks ourselves, since Magic Johnson was really sold on Markelle, according to the rumors. I guess he's not really that sold on Josh Jackson, who supposedly didn't have a great workout, and Lonzo Ball. So it's going to be really interesting. The first domino has dropped, and the Boston Celtics made this move not just to acquire more assets, but I believe they tried to screw us over in the process, because they heard that Magic Johnson really loved Markelle, and Boston has always liked Josh Jackson, so they feel like we're going to take Lonzo, and you know, their guy that we're going to take first overall is going to land to them anyways. You know, it would be a win-win for them. I'm kind of hoping now that we take Josh just to screw Boston over and mess up their plans, but this also could be a ploy to land Lonzo Ball, so I'm not sure. Either way, the Lakers should just draft based on who we think is the best, and not, you know, try to block a player from landing in Boston, because that's how we could shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, we shouldn't draft based on what they want. We should draft based on what we want. But that's just my opinion, guys. If I have to grade this trade, though, since this is a deep draft and Boston might still be able to land the guy they want at 3, and they ended up adding our pick next year and the Sacramento Kings pick in 2019, they get an A+. Danny Ainge, I hate Boston, but this guy's a great GM. He always, I mean, he was able to add multiple first-round picks for aging guys like KG, Paul Pierce. You know, he was able to add young pieces like Jay Crowder for, you know, Rajon Rondo and more draft picks. This guy's a genius, and he keeps, you know, I think he's collecting all these draft picks to put them in a trade package to try to land Jimmy Butler. So that's just my theory. I'd be shocked if he keeps all these picks, but we'll see what happens in these final days leading up to the draft. Now, how does this affect the Lakers? Now we have Josh Jackson and Lonzo Ball, which are my top 2 favorites to take in this draft. And Fox, you know, if we do take Fox, we might be able to trade down to the 4th slot and get a future first-round pick for 2018. But here's the interesting part, is that if we do take Josh Jackson, most likely Boston is a little screwed over. Maybe they would have to shoot us Lonzo Ball and a draft pick to get their guy, you know, one of the 2 draft picks they landed. So that might be an option. And you know, there's multiple things we can do. By the way, that wasn't a ghost back there, guys. That was a dog. He just walked in. He thinks he owns a house. And yeah, I mean, the Lakers, they're impacted by this, but we kind of have a leg up now, knowing that Markelle Fultz is going first overall, and we can focus on the remaining prospects in this draft instead of, you know, trying to get Markelle Fultz. I didn't really like us offering Julius Randle, since he's been putting in work this summer, and he looks really, really good. Hopefully it translates to the basketball court. And our 2nd pick. Plus, I don't like dealing with Boston, you know. It's a hate thing. So I'm glad that trade didn't fall through. But yeah, man, Philadelphia gave up a lot. I mean, they gave up 3 first-round picks in total. You know, probably top 5 picks, all of them. Unless the Lakers, you know, actually make a splash this summer and move up and actually make the playoffs, which I hope, because I would hate to see Boston land a lottery pick with our name on it. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, man. Things are getting crazy. I did not think this trade was going to go through on Thursday evening, till I started hearing the rumors, and I said, wow, they're in deep talks already. And today they just completed the trade. Markelle Fultz just worked out for the 76ers. So the way it impacts Philadelphia is that now they have a big three of their own. They're going to have Markelle Fultz, who has a lot of star potential. They're going to have Ben Simmons, who looked great in Summer League if he could just stay healthy. And same thing for Joel Embiid. He looked great during like the 32 games he played during the regular season. He looked like a superstar, guys. So, you know, shout out to Philly. They're looking really nice. I can't even hate on them. Boston, it's a good long-term deal for them unless they trade the picks and try to land a star. Then it's a good deal for them. But if they stand pat like this, I'm sure a lot of Boston fans are going to be ticked off that they didn't land Markelle Fultz, right? But if Josh Jackson pans out, or Lonzo, or whoever they draft at third, then, you know, it'll ease the pain a little bit, plus all those draft picks. Like I said, Danny Ainge is really smart, even though I hate him. And I hate him even more after watching 30 for 30. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on this trade. Crazy, crazy trade. Impacted all three of the teams, short and long term. And it's going to be interesting to see if the Lakers stand pat and we select whoever, you know, whoever's left between Lonzo, Fox, and Josh Jackson, or if we trade down, if we think one of those guys is going to slip in the draft, we can trade down and try to land, you know, multiple assets, kind of like Danny Ainge landed. I wasn't open to this, but seeing how many assets Danny Ainge just landed for the first overall pick, I'd be curious to see what we can land for number 2. So we'll see what happens, guys. Again, keep a lock right here for all things Lakers. Keep my ear low to the ground. I got you guys. I got your back, Laker Nation. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys after the next one. Peace out.